Hello everyone, how's things? Good. Yeah, as you can see it's nice and sunny today, so I thought we'd do something a bit different. This is going to be a vlog. We're having a day out in Birmingham, so we're checking out 3 music shops. So yeah, so I'll see you in a moment. Let's see, we're going to the Birmingham train. So, yeah, that one. Yeah, platform's that way. Right, see you on the platform. Let's see. Sit here. Not reserved. That one is. But I think we'll be alright here. Okay. Okay, we're coming in now.
That's what he said. I wanted it to be something like that. Or something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be arriving into Birmingham New Street where this train will terminate. On leaving the train, please make sure you have all your personal items and belongings with you and mind the gap between the train and the platform. Once again, on behalf of myself and my driver, we thank you for travelling me cross country. Just a short reminder, please retain all your tickets and passes for inspection, as Birmingham New Street station now has an automatic barrier. Also, as passengers, if you're kind enough to keep their mask coverings on their face whilst going through New Street station. Thank you.
I always take the stairs because the escalators are normally crowded, but as you can see there's hardly anybody on the stairs at all. I don't know, maybe people don't like the exercise in England or Birmingham. Anyway, we're almost there now, so we'll go through the ticket barrier and all that malarkey. But let's see. Grand Central. I'll show you more about that in a minute. But yeah, ticket barriers here. So we made it in one piece anyway. Right, so Grand Central Station. Used to be called Birmingham New Street, but people still call it that as well. You can check your train times here if you like. Get your ticket down that way. There's all shops and things up at the top, like restaurants and things like that. There's a pret a manger there if you're interested. Yeah. Well. Yeah, but we're going this way, so this is the way out. Right, so there's an art gallery on. I thought I'd give you some of that. I wasn't expecting that today. Wonder what that's about. You get a lot of these arty things on the station sometimes. You hungry? You want some crisps? Or we call them crisps. You probably call them potato chips, but anyway. Yeah, that's our way out. Right, so we're on the front of the station. We get very bright in a minute. Right, so that's the Bullring Shopping Centre. Well, it's called the Bullring because like this, I think they used to trade like cattle and things here years and years ago. The original Bullring Shopping Centre got demolished about 20 years ago, and then they put up this big shopping mall here instead. It's absolutely huge. I mean, this is only part of it. It goes up that way. There's that famous roundel which you might have heard of. The old Odeon cinema, and we're leaving the station behind. There's a TK Maxx there if you want to do some shopping, get yourself some cheap clothes and whatever. We'll be going down that way in a bit, but yeah, at the moment we're going that way. Yeah, I thought I'd give you a bit of this as well. It's a bit quiet today. Sometimes you kind of get like a lot of like homeless people hanging around here, you know, begging for change and stuff. It's, I don't know, it's quite sad, but today it's not so bad. I mean, at least it's sheltered. That's all I can say. But it's just one of those things, really. Anyway, like I say, it's very quiet here today. I don't think that many people want to come out, so. We're almost there now. Well, we're not almost where I'm taking you, but we're almost out of this part. Let's see, there's a bit more Birmingham here. There's a Primark there as well. You can get some cheap clothes and whatever. Yeah, that's Moore Street Station. Brilliant headphone, eh? Station. Right, so we're going down that way. Nice and easy cross here. Yeah, we're on green, so we can go. Right. Okay, so we're going down this way. That's the back of the Bullring. As you can see, it is quite big. There's a big walkway bridge there. But we're not going that way. We're going this way. We're going under the bridge. Yeah. So we're going we're going this way. I just seem to be taking you under a load of tunnels, don't I? Anyway, now we're going down here. So there's a cafe down this way. I'm not sure if they're open, but you can normally like smell sort of fried egg and bacon and you know, coffee and things like that. So they might be open for takeout, but I'm not sure. Yep, you can certainly smell something cooking. Okay. Okay, so there's a vegan shop. We actually got like a vegan cafe here as well. So if you're into your healthy living and all that lot, then this is the place to come. Except I don't think they're open, not even for takeaway. Oh well. Anyway, we're starting to get into Digbeth. I've done a couple of videos around here before because it's all what you call urbex. I think that's the word, isn't it? It's all like urban decay and like old ruined factories and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so you might recognise some of that in a minute. Yeah, and even though I haven't been down this way in 4 months, it hasn't really changed. A bit more graffiti, I think. Otherwise you're not really missing very much. Let's see. There's an old chair here. Do you want an old chair? Right. Yeah, so we're going down that way. Yep, so that might start to look familiar to you from one of my last videos. This old place, whatever that is. Back up that way to central Birmingham, but we're not going there just yet. So, yeah, I just thought I'd give you this. If you're interested, that's a pub there called The Barn. That's quite a good landmark, you know, that tells you that you're almost there, because you can go either way. We can actually turn left at that road, or we go down Milk Street. We're going to go down Milk Street, so, but yeah, if you find The Barn, then that tells you you're pretty much near enough on the way. I think that's new. Okay, terrible joke. What do you do when you see a spaceman? Barking it, man. Yeah, I know, alright, that's terrible, isn't it? But yeah, some of that graffiti looks to be new, so custard factory's over that way, but we're heading over that way. Yeah, 3 robots again, so that's another good landmark. If you look out for those. Anyway, we're coming this way. Okay, Great Bar Street again. So you might remember this bit from previous videos. We're almost there now, so yeah, almost there now, almost there. Okay, down Wesley Street. Now we go this way. Right, well that's the first port of call. It's PMT, and it looks pretty quiet, to be honest. I mean, last time I came there were big queues, so maybe people got more sense than I've got, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see if I can get in. I don't think I can film inside today, so but I'll give you an update if I buy anything. Is that enough guitars for you? I'll give you, I'll probably take all week rather than another day to get through that lot. But anyway, as you can hear, usual noodling going on. So I don't know if there's anything good here. If you spot anything, let me know. And then of course bases are over that way. Drums and stuff up that way. I didn't actually, I mean I saw quite a few things, you know, I'd love to buy it, you know, like Fender Strats, Charvels, Schecters, Gibsons, PRS. They had a few used amplifiers. They had an old AC30 in there. Yeah, so, but all I actually got was just some of this fretboard conditioner. It might seem a bit paltry going all the way just to get that when I could have just ordered it, but you know, I mean, it's sometimes you just have to have a good rummage, you know, see what you can find. So we'll move on to the next shop. Yep, almost there. Just so we're heading up this way. This is our second destination. I'll tell you more about it in a moment. Okay, this is it. Fair deal of music. The details there if you want to check that one out. I'm doing free advertising for these people, honestly. That's the way in. Again, I don't know whether I'll be able to film inside, but we'll see. Right, see you in a minute. Yeah, okay, Fair Deal. The main strength about Fair Deal is that they trade in a lot of stuff. And some of it can be sort of equipment that people have it's been kicking around for years. They haven't perhaps used it, or they've got no use for it anymore. So the main thing I saw was a Laney clip amp. I know Chris Buck did a review of that, and Rick Beato did something very similar. Basically, that was like Tony Iommi's signature amplifier for a number of years. It's got a great big Laney head with a built-in treble booster. They wanted $899 for that. That's pounds. And I told in the shop that, you know, in the States these things go for what, $1,500, $1,600, something like that. But the thing is though that these days that's probably a bit impractical, because I don't know whether many of us are actually using sort of like big stacks anymore. So so that's something to think about. You know, you could have this just to go, ooh, look, I've got a clip amplifier, but you know, you got to be practical. Are you actually going to use that? I also noticed that they had a Fender Custom Shop Strat. It was a bit beaten up. It looked a lot like Mike McCready's Strat. You know, the same kind of sort of relicking on it, and a similar sort of brownish sunburst colour. That was about 2,500. You know, but if you consider, like, you normally pay like what, £3,000, £4,000 for something like that, then that can seem a bargain. So that's something to think about as well. They had quite a few Charvels in there, a few second-hand Gibsons, Strats. They've got a few acoustic things. And the other thing about Fair Deal as well is that they sell pianos and like some orchestral instruments, you know, like flutes and saxophones and things like that. So it's a good place to get, say like if you're a woodwind player, you can get reeds for your clarinet or your saxophone, or like if you're thinking of taking up the flute, you could go there as well. So we got one more destination, and then I think we're going to call it a day. So we're heading that way. Here we are, open for business. Yep, so and there it is. So I better put my mask on. Again, I don't know whether I can film in here, so yeah, alright, see you in a minute. Okay, guitar. Now they've got a range, you know, like Fenders and Charvels. They've got some Chapman guitars there as well. Gibsons, PRS. But unfortunately I wasn't allowed to film in there today. I mean, maybe I'll ask them next time and see what happens.